All that spitting though? All that spitting for what? Gross. Thanks for tuning in to another video, guys. I'm going to be showing you my routine at night with my newborn. Well, it's kind of like my family's routine, but mostly my routine at night. We're going to start by going downstairs to make sure that Dad got things started. We both work full-time jobs, so usually after work, one of us is cooking dinner and the other is like tending to the kids and just catching up on their day and spending time with them. Tonight is Dad's night to cook dinner and he can throw down, y'all. Like, he can cook. Please excuse Ty's A&T hoodie. Eagle Pride? For whatever reason, Jaden always comes home looking like he worked the 9 to 5. He's already sleepy, but I usually go ahead and play with him in his bouncer or put him in his swing and talk to him and just catch up with him because I missed him so much after being away for 8 hours. Well, really 9 hours. He's growing up so much, it's so fast, I can't believe it. I know it's been a few weeks since I've shown him on YouTube, so he probably looks different to you guys too if you've watched any of my previous videos. He's officially 4 months old and I just cannot believe it. I exclusively breastfeed him, so I'm going to take him upstairs to Malachi's room. That is his older brother who is 10 years old. He's going to just watch him for a few minutes while I make his bottles and while Dad is downstairs cooking. He's really helpful and just such a good brother, and we're so happy that these two get along and just bond, and they're so precious. So like I said earlier, I exclusively breastfeed and I plan to do that until he's 6 months old. So I'm just prepping his bottles for daycare tomorrow. This is the milk that I pumped at work today. And I am going to just pour it in his bottles and I'm going to make sure that they're all labeled. So I put his name and the date on there so that they'll know it's my baby's bottle and that it won't get mixed up with any other baby's bottle, or then, you know, we'd have a problem. So yeah. Doing stuff like getting his bottle together overnight just ensures that our mornings are a lot smoother and it helps us to just be on time. So we do a lot of things the night before. Meanwhile, Ty's still cooking dinner. He is so pressed over this cast iron skillet that we got a few weeks ago. Now he's always cooking in there. But we usually cook enough so that we'll have dinner and that we'll have enough for lunch the next day, and Malachi will have enough for lunch the next day too. We normally work together to get everything done. That way we can finish things quicker and have more time to bond as a family after work. So I absolutely just love our teamwork. It makes the dream work. Jaden started crying as soon as I was finishing up his bottles, and I know it's because he's hungry, so I'm just gonna nurse him. Lunch is all packed and prepped for tomorrow, so we're just letting it cool down before we put it in the refrigerator. It's a few days before Christmas and our Christmas tree isn't even finished. We are so slacking this year. I just wanted to show you guys that we have only like 15 ornaments on here, and the only gifts that are under the tree are from Malachi that he bought for us from school. Ty has sports playing right now, so Jaden is kind of just tuning in and I'm just staring at him like the creepy mom that I am. So several nights out the week, we do have a game night, and tonight we're playing Uno. As you can see, it's one of our favorite games, And we try to be really intentional about spending time together as a family, just because we value family bonding and we want Malachi to know that there's enjoyment outside of electronics. So we really try to just make sure that we take time to spend time specifically with him. And not only that, with a newborn, he requires a lot of time, and we want to make sure that Malachi knows that he's valued, he's loved, he's still just as important as he was before Jaden got here, and we just love him. So we really try to make sure that we spend time together. So tonight Malachi won, but I promise I normally win. Like, I normally win most of the time, but it's all good. Now it's time for Jaden's bath time. I'm just going into his room to get all of his bath supplies that he needs. I don't have a set product that we use, but tonight we're going to be using Aveeno products, and we are going to give him a bath. We do bath time at night because I just prefer to do them at night. I think doing bath times in the morning just take up way too much time, and we have to go to work and get there on time, so it's just a lot. And then I don't want to bring him out in the cold. So, nights are just better. He gets to go to sleep feeling nice and clean. And usually when he gets his bath, he doesn't cry. He actually loves bath time. He's just like there, cooling and enjoying the whole thing. As far as his hair goes, I usually wash his hair every other bath or as needed. So it's around 8 p.m. and this is when Jaden gets really sleepy, so I usually bring him to his nursery and read him a bedtime story.
Okay. A, air. B, brush. C, clock. D, doll. H, house. I, in the great room. J, jump over the moon.
He really enjoys when I read to him, so I am going to make sure that I continue to do that. And it's just really important in creating a good routine for him. But after we're finished reading, then I go ahead and nurse him, and he usually falls asleep while he's nursing at this time. After Jaden falls asleep, I'm able to do all my nighttime, girly, get clean, get right routines. I usually take a shower, then I brush my teeth and floss and just get nice and clean and ready for bed too. After I'm finished doing this, I change into my pajamas and then it's time for me to go to bed. You know what they say? You ain't gotta go, but you gotta get the what? Out of here. Good night.